Hi everyone, what's up? All good? Great, great. So today we will be having Ayush with us, and he has cracked Gsoc in 2023. And today he will be sharing his experience of Gsoc with us, that how he cracked Gsoc, how he get to know about Gsoc, how he started contributing to the organizations, and finally how you get selected. And at the end, he will also be sharing the tips for the beginner who wants to contribute to open source this year. So let's get started. Hi Ayush, how are you?
Hi,
How
I'm
is it
good.
going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good. Yeah, how is it going?
It is going fine.
Yeah,
Like,
thank you. First of all, thank you very much for taking time for having this podcast with me. Yeah.
yeah,
So
thanks to you also for inviting me. So,
yeah. So first of all, we would love to know about your experience. Like you cracked GSOC in 2023, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, can you please introduce yourself? Like, what was your college, when it started, and how you get into coding and all?
So yeah, I am Ayush, and my college was Netaji Subhas Engineering College,
Yeah.
and I am an EC undergrad. Like I was an EC undergrad.
Okay.
So, and I started coding by my first year itself. Initially, I was into like robotics and all, but then I moved into development, and then that's how it got started actually.
Okay. So, like, as you said, your branch was EC. So, how you manage the branch with the coding? Because I think I have heard that in EC we have to study a lot and all.
Yeah, like the thing was there, but the thing was like we were at the time where like it was in our time, like most of the our college time went into the corona. So
Okay.
like the managing was not that much difficult, but yeah, nowadays it is quite difficult to manage. So that is the thing.
Okay, great. So, like, how did you start it first? Like, whether you get into DSA or development?
So as I told you, like I started with the robotics. So
Mhm.
yeah, that was my initial motivation to do the coding. So from there onwards, I went into some basic DSA. I didn't did much DSA, and then I went direct into the development.
Okay, great. So, how did you get to know about GSOC? Was it in college groups or on an online website? How did you came to know about it?
Uh,
Uh,
uh, act- Actually, I get to know about Gsoc from one of my seniors, like while I was in college. So he cracked Gsoc. So from there, I got to know like Gsoc is a program which pays student to contribute to open source. From there, and also in our college, there is one program called Winter of Code, which is like totally like a GSOC, but it is just a beginner program to prepare you for the GSOC. So I also did that. So yeah, that is
so, like, Winter of Code is only for your college or it is for everyone?
no, anyone can participate. Like it is just organized by our college GDSC team.
Okay, okay. So, can you please tell us little more about GSOC? Like, what is this exactly?
So basically, GSOC is a mentorship program for students. Like it is a very like it is organized by GSOC to like introduce more students into the open source world. So as they like as the program is like they pay stipend, so most people get motivated to contribute. So that is what the main motive is behind the GSOC, and basically it in here like students and organizations both apply, and GSOC like Google filters them out like how they want to run the program. You are not directly associated with Google, but the management is done by Google only. So suppose I got selected to some organization, so I am working for that organization, not
Mm.
exactly for Google. It is just a program run by Google. So I am getting actual mentorship from the organization, not the Google itself.
Okay, okay, great. Okay. So, how did you start contributing and how many contributions you have made before selection?
If I remember, like I started very late contributing actually, in like after the organization's list were announced. After that, I started contributing, and before, like in my organization, there was some minimum criteria which you need to match. Like there was like three pull requests you have to make, and two pull, like you have to review two PRs. So that was the minimum criteria. So before getting, like before submitting my proposal, I just passed the minimum criteria. But after submitting my proposal, then I started actually doing a lot of contributions afterwards. So
Okay.
that was the thing.
Okay, so after submitting the proposal as well, we need to make contributions.
Yeah, that is the point I think which creates much more impact about you. So yeah, it is necessary to do the work, because suppose two of the people submitted proposal and one of the proposal is like not that much detailed, but it has the necessary points which is needed for the product, like for the project. But if uh, like if he is contributing that in that 1 month period where proposal
Yeah.
is getting reviewed, so he will get a better edge in mentor's mind that he is already contributing, and your contribution should be around that project, so it will create much more impact.
Yeah, right, right. Makes sense. And one question which most of the students ask that there are too many projects listed on their website. So
Yeah.
how to select from those projects?
Yeah, that is a great question actually. So for that, like, yeah, I know, like, I have also struggled a lot while
Yeah.
selecting. So what I did, like, like, that was my take. So what I did, I prepared a list of like the organization which I'm interested in, and also like the tech stack which which I'm familiar with, align, like both the interest and my knowledge aligns
Mm.
with. So I created few more, like a list of few organization. Then what I did, then I started joining their communication channel and started doing the local setup.
Okay.
So on basis of those things, like suppose I joined someone's communication channel and I am not very familiar with that. Suppose someone is using IRC. So suppose I am not getting familiar how they are communicating, what is going on and all. So I placed them low in my list. Like I created a ranking
Mm.
system.
Yeah.
So I placed them low in my list, and then what I did, like on the basis of these, like few like few progress I was making. Like suppose I joined communication channel and I am understanding what is going on. I introduced myself there. So on basis of these points, I was making them rank high in my priority list. So by the time, like around the March, I was confident with one organization which I want to go with, because that was top in my list. So that's how I did it. So and local setup was also like, if you are contributing, like some projects use particularly Linux for the
Mm.
setup, and suppose you don't have a Linux machine, so how will you be able to contribute? So
Mm.
that way you can discard from your list, like, yeah, I can rank it lower for now. So that way I selected.
Yeah, right. Great. So, like, what was your tech stack for the contributions?
So my tech stack was React, TypeScript, and like some Jest and React testing library and all. So
Okay.
basically, my project was based on micro front-end architecture.
Okay.
So and it also uses turbo repo and all for managing the tooling of the project. So it was around that. So basically, it was React and React ecosystem.
Yeah. Great. Amazing. And how much time you spend on creating a proposal, and how much proposal matters in the selection process?
Like it depends on organization to organization. Like some organization only prefer your proposal, some organization prefer your contribution more than the proposal. Like it depends, but like proposal is a very crucial part of your application. So like that is important one. Like I will suggest to give some time on it. Like I approximately, if you are asking me, I gave around, like I started writing, like as I told you, I started contributing little late. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
started writing proposal around when the application period opens. So I took around 15 to 20 days to write it, I guess. Yeah, like 15, not 10, 15 days to complete it, and then like 5, 10 days to just work on the reviews which I got. So
Okay.
that is what I did.
Okay. So means we should work on proposal.
Yeah,
Uh, it's plays an important role, but we should also more focus on our contributions as well.
yeah, you have to like look, try to strike the balance. Like basically in my case, I was confident that like I can do the proposal thing, because I knew the project and I had the idea like what to be done exactly. And my organization also provided like pointing system, which on the basis of which they were ranking the proposal. So I had the idea like what to write, but the thing was I was not much more confident about my contribution, like how will it go, because initially it is hard to contribute to any project, right? So that was my main focus. So that's why I initially not started with the proposal. But I, if you are contributing from a very early stage, then I will suggest you to make your proposal ready by the time the application process starts for the students, like when the proposal submission period starts, and submit it by the very first day, so that it will have the maximum time to reviewed by the mentor.
Yeah. Okay. Great. And do you think that resume plays any role in this process?
No, like I don't think so, because all like they don't ask you for your resume. They will only ask for the your contributions and your proposal. And in proposal, they will ask some details about you. But I don't think if you are contributing well, and if you have contributed well to the project, and you have made your proposal in a way that they are looking for, then I don't think your resume will matter anymore.
Okay. So it means they don't ask for resume.
No, no. So basically, here the goal is like the goal is to solve some problem. So
Mm.
project is a problem which they are putting out as a problem statement. So
Mm.
they are looking for a candidate who can help them to solve that problem. So
Yeah.
basically, that is the thing. They don't care from what background you are coming,
Mm.
unless and until they are looking at your proposal, and yeah, like this is the plan which I am also thinking to go with for solving this problem. So they will be more than happy to take you. So
Yeah, that makes sense. They just
yeah,
want that they just want that their project to be done, not the
yeah, yeah.
yeah. And if someone wants to contribute to GSOC this year, then what would be your advice to them? What should they target in the next few upcoming months?
So now, as like I think organization process has been already started, right? So
Hmm.
basically, the thing is, now I will uh, suggest. students to focus only on their tech stack, like what they're comfortable with. Like it is still not late if you know like how to code in a particular language or how to do some development stuff. So it is not still late. Just I will tell them to be little more strategic, because like in this process you need to understand like where how the thing is working in the organization. Suppose you are contributing to a project and like other few peoples are also contributing, and you feel that they are much more doing much more than you, then I think your chances there are little less. I would not say it is like you cannot get selected, but your chances will be little less. So considering all those things, you should uh, uh, like select a project where you think you can, where your chances are as much as high you can make. So
Yeah. So, like as you have mentioned, your chances high. So, how a person can analyze that the chances about the chances about the competition in that organization?
So basically, what will happen when you will start contributing to a community, like when you will join a community or a organization, then you will notice like few peoples are also contributing, right? They are also discussing their things. Like this is an open source; it is not a
Mm,
competition and anything.
yeah.
This is just purely, and so everything what is happening is open to all. Like they cannot, like everything whatever discussion is going on around a project or around a PR, it is all you can see. Go to the GitHub and check the PR, go to the like communication channel and have a look like what they are discussing. So around these discussion you can make like form an idea like how you can make that impact which you are trying to create,
Mm, yeah.
because that is how you will get selected. Unless like someone else is doing that, then your chances are pretty low there then. So then you should either improve on like what benefits you can bring to the community, or you can try looking for some other projects in the community where you can make some really valuable impact there. So yeah, that is how you can analyze like how your chances are there.
Yeah, right. Makes sense. And like, what are your plans after this, as you have done with GSOC, and are you going to continue with them? Are you still contributing in their project, or do you have any other plans?
No, like currently I was looking for like I was doing busy with some other stuff, so I was not contributing, but I'm planning to contribute. So I contributed like till few months back, but like from past few months I'm not contributing, but I'm planning to contribute to the same organization as I will get free.
Okay, great. So that's all. That's all questions from my side. And any tips that you want to give to the further upcoming students who want to contribute to GSOC or open source in
Uh,
general?
So, yeah, like few suggestions from my side. Like as I already suggested, you start writing your proposal as like make sure that you are submitting as soon as possible. So start write accordingly to that. Also, don't try to reach out to the mentors on their private chat. Just try to reach out to them on the public channel, as that creates a good impact. Also, like make sure to don't ask like any random questions. Just don't ask to ask, like just don't try to create and like like some silly questions. Don't ask those. Just go on and research it by yourself first, then go for asking the questions. It is not like they have created dogs and are like listed all the ideas and all the problems which like any student can get while contributing or while doing the setup. So go through those documents first, and if you still feel you are not able to find, then obviously go and ask the question. But and provide as more context as you can in your question, so that like people don't have to look for something to give you answer. Like suppose I read a question thoroughly, and I know like what exactly the guy is looking for, then I will answer it straight away, right? And if I will not be sure like what he is asking for, and like I might need to ask, like explain it more, then I will like mostly ignore that question. So go with like if you are asking question, then go with that mindset. Provide as much context as you can, so that people don't have to do much hard work to provide you the answer. Yeah, so basically these are few tips. And one more tips, like a tip, like even though if you don't get selected, don't get demotivated, because open source can bring much more to you. It is just a program which will pay you some money,
Hmm.
and that is a good thing. But even though if you don't get selected, like you will be still, your contributions will be on your GitHub, and still you can add them in your resume, and still you can have some benefits out of it. So that is the thing.
Yeah, that's very important. That if you say don't get selected, then your resume will become very much great, because those open source contributions will improve your resume very much.
Yeah,
Yeah, makes sense. So, thank you very much again for having this podcast with me. And I hope this video helps many students who are looking forward to contributing to Gsoc this year. And there are various other programs like Outreach and all. So, do contribute to those programs as well.
yeah.
So, thank you once again for having this. Bye
Thank you,
bye. See you
Priyanki.
soon.
Bye,
Yeah.
bye, bye,
Bye bye. See you soon.
bye.
Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope this video helps you, and I hope you get the insights if you are looking forward to contributing to GSOC this year, how to start, how to select the organization, what to do after submitting the proposal and all. I hope this video helps you. Till then, bye bye, guys. See you soon with the next video.